Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is Bugman speaking, and I just want to start having a look at the Clan Angrund and Belagor Ironhammer and his retinue. So at the moment, I'm just sort of looking at all the regiments of renown and the new units that have become available. So I'm just going to go through these one by one, sort of have a read about them, look at them, sort of have some, see what I can check out about them. I'm going to start this, get rid of that to a yellow line. We're just up against a bunch of goblins. I think it'll be fun. So first of all, so let's just go down the line and have a look. Let's just start over here, shall we? So the first ones we've got are called the Skulder Guard. They are iron drakes and they're looking pretty awesome. They're red armor, looking pretty fantastic. So yeah, even their beards have got armor. That's pretty awesome. I do like that. Okay, so let's have a quick look at these guys. So they're flamethrower infantry, if you've ever used iron drakes before. Armoured, armor-piercing missiles and anti-infantry. So that's always good. Also have fire resistance plus 70, magic resistance plus 35, and physical resistance is 20%. 120 armor, 103 leadership. Speed's okay, melee attack and melee defense, so they're not too bad in melee. There are only 18 of them though, so you know, if they do get caught out by a large unit, they will just get absolutely decimated. Weapon strength isn't amazing. Mainly all that is just weapon damage and 2 armor piercing, so I wouldn't really say armor piercing to be honest. 25 shots and 68 missile damage. This should be a bit more armor piercing. There we go, 12. So yeah, pretty good if you can get these guys to target down on a high value target, even like a general, especially like another dwarven or an empire general. That'd be very, very good for you guys. So here we've got the Ulthar's Raiders. They are rangers with great weapons. Not quite sure why they started with the axes out. Then again, they're called close quarter infantry. I thought this was a range unit. Oh, my bad, guys. So yeah, they're just great weapon versions of the rangers, and they look awesome. I love their capes. Look at this. Look at the awesome cape. What isn't better than a dwarf in a cape? Absolutely fantastic. I think they might kind of clash with the Bretonian colours though, but you know, that's just me. Again, looking pretty awesome. Their awesome white beards, a green little gem. Even their axes look impressive. I just love the amount of detail they've gone into this. Like, creative assembly, take your hats off to you. So these guys, they're armor piercing. They can vanguard deploy, which means I can deploy them all the way around there if I wanted to. Also fast for a dwarf with a speed of 32, which is fucking hell, that is fast. And they can stalk, so they will remain hidden, which you'll probably find is quite. Their range units do that. They've also got 40 armor. Their leadership is massively high, 79 with all the extra stuff on top. Weapon strength, melee damage. They've also got this here, which is the marked by Ulthar. So it looks like you can actually target an enemy unit, which looks like you can bring in conjunction with their missile resistance. Oh, they do have ammunition, so maybe they must throw axes or something. We'll find out, and we'll charge them in and see what happens. But yeah, they look pretty cool. So the next guys are the Bugman's Ranger. These aren't a regiment of renown, these are, which I'm quite surprised with. They're a crossbow unit, or a missile unit. Again, looking pretty awesome. I wonder if it has to be like a mandatory to have your beards all the same colour in these dwarven things. They've all got brown beards. They've all got white beards, and these guys don't know what colour their beards are. I imagine all the same colour though. So these guys look pretty cool. They've got their little shields on. It's nice to see they've changed it up a bit as well. And I love it's a tankard. That's absolutely brilliant. So I wonder if anyone actually knows about who Bugman is. I'm sure there's lore behind it. Why there's a beer canister, or whatever you call it, a tankard. Again, looking pretty awesome in the red, white, red, yellows, and blue. So yeah, there's 60 of them. They've got liquid fortification. leadership is way. This is constant, so someone's having a read of it. So they actually have minus 30 accuracy for some reason. So they must be drunk. So basically you got a bunch of drunken dwarves just running into battle. They've got stalk ability, immune to psychology. So they can't cause fear or terror, and magic resistance. So I'm not sure if that's good or not, having minus 30 accuracy, but it replenishes hit points. So I imagine that will only be effective maybe whilst that runs out. I don't know. Ranger units. So again, we've got the cool little blue shields, the hammer on them. We've got white beards on. These are just the standard ones. I didn't bring the great unit ones. So yeah, we'll have a look at these guys. These are the new guys, of course. They can vanguard deploy. They're fast for a dwarf, and they stalk. So again, remain hidden at all times. Pretty decent leadership. You can see over here. Jesus Christ, their range 160. So yeah, be able to outrange a lot of people with that. So let's move on to the next one. So hammerers. I think these guys are absolutely awesome. Their little square helmets on. Again, looking absolutely terrifying. He looks a bit confused and shocked whilst he's here. It's like he's just woken up or something. It's nice to see the variety of wearing all the weapons. I know there's only 2 or 3 different types, but definitely dropped out, spaced around. Then got the blue tint. Again, this is the Clan Angrund colour, so you're going to find this a lot of the time. They also got magical attacks, and they do a sundered armour for 10 seconds, minus 32 armour. So that's pretty good. So against armoured units, these guys are absolutely amazing. Forge fire, armour piercing damage, immune psychology, so damage dealer. So yeah, you can get these guys into against an armoured unit, you'd be flying. So let's name this right. So we've got the Nor Grimlings Ironbreakers. So again, Ironbreakers. So it's going to be red or blue by the looks of it. So these guys are obviously the red tinge. Again, looking pretty awesome. These guys got like grey beards. So again, sticking to the one beard colour per unit. They can't attack air, obviously, but these guys, I imagine they're going to throw their satchel charges, extra explosion power. These guys can vanguard deploy as well, so if you can get these guys up close, throw their bombs out and get them back, would be pretty cool. So moving on, we've got the Dragonback Slayers. So this is a Slayer unit. They really remind me, just looking, like if you ever looked into the old British or English Celtic type warfare, they used to paint themselves with blue paint against the Romans. It's kind of got that feel going on about it. Then they've got like the jade green axes and armour. These guys are definitely my favourite with their like just awesome little green pants on or trousers on, and then awesome little mohawks. So again, obviously they're just glorified slayers, basically no armour. Power of Dragonback. So what's this? This is an augment. 20% flame resistance. Imbued effects. So it looks like, do they cause fire damage then? I'm not sure. I'm not going to quite understand that. Unbreakable, of course. Charge defense against large. Magic resistance. Physical resistance. Got the whirling axes. So they can deflect bullets, so ammo. Fast for a dwarf. 40, so the fastest dwarves you'll be able to get. So yeah, these guys are pretty awesome. We're going to have to do some proper testing these guys, not just against goblins. We've now got the Grumbling Guard. These are the Longbeards. Again, they're white and they're bald guys. So it's pretty cool. All kind of look the same. I kind of wish they would bring in different sort of faces and stuff, but you know, what can you do? We've also got the Old Grumblers, so this is a duration of 5 seconds, affects allies in range. So yeah, this gives them 30 more vigour, makes them run faster. Old Grumblers. So if the Lord dies, these guys should be able to help. Armour piercing and they're armoured. No shields though, so you can get arrows on these guys. Tough luck on them. So these guys are pretty cool. These guys are the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Dragonflies, Resolute Fears, Dwarf Warriors. They cause fire damage, which is good. Flaming attacks. Good to see some more fire coming in, not other than the chaos. We've got good armour, decent shields, okay shields. Weapon strength, bonus versus infantry. +6. So yeah, these guys are pretty cool. And then you've got the Angrund miners with blasting charges. So these guys just look awesome. They're not really pickaxes for these two here, but the rest of them have. So some dotted around. Good against gates, special range weapon of course. They can go into a frenzy, so constantly on a frenzy. And they're getting help from the old grumblers. Armour piercing and armoured. Okay, so that's done for the infantry. Let's have a look at the Skyhammer now. This is a new gyro bomber. So he drops extra bombs every time he has the Skyhammer bomb. Much larger ordnance, so he can drop 5 bombs. I'm not sure, I think he drops 2 at a time. And he's got like a machine gun on the front as well. So that's pretty cool. What's going on here? And then we've got the Skyhammer bomb and magic resistance. Next thing we've got is the new unit of bolt thrower. So they're not a regiment of renown, just a normal unit. Basically just a just flings a giant bolt at people. Pretty cool. Dwarven guys look pretty cool with their little visors on. It's like a blowtorch visor. So yeah, pretty impressive. And then we've got these guys here, the Goblobber. So they actually tie a goblin to the boulder. So they I love it, because I'm pretty sure there's a goblin unit in the new one that has the night goblin fanatics. They have the goblins are tied to a ball and chain, and they attack using goblins instead of rocks. So this is obviously the dwarven equivalent of that. So I can't wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. Anti-infantry and armor piercing. So just a glorified catapult. Then we've got our leadership units here. So first of all we've got Belagar Ironhammer. He's a melee expert, charged defense against all, and his armor is shielded. And this is his special. Where's his special weapon? Must be this mighty Oathstone. And then he's got Revenge Incarnate, which gives him crazy attack and armor piercing. So the first of the ethereal unit is King Lun Ironhammer. So he's a Thane, melee specialist, and he's ethereal of course, so being ethereal, physical damage isn't really effective, and they can move without any problem. We've got Drama Hammerfist. He's a missile specialist, what they called the I can't remember the name of him, damn, apologies, but he's called Drama Iron Fist. Then got the Runesmith, is Throny Ironbrow. So he's obviously got all the same stuff as the normal Runesmith. And then we've got the other Thane, is Hackenhalf Stonebeard. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead. What I'm going to do, I'm just up against a bunch of goblins, not expecting much from the enemy. So let's just go ahead and do that. So what I might do, I might just actually just send one unit in at a time. I can send this Slayer unit in or something. Maybe a bomber as well, just watch him drop some bombs on people. Oh, I want to look at these guys. So these guys have yeah, look, got goblins strapped to them. It's fantastic. Let's watch these guys, see if they hit or not. So here's Skarsnik. Didn't actually get hit by anything, and he's being followed by his squig. So I'm not sure if it's true, but I read if Skarsnik dies, then the squig actually eats him. How true that is, I'm not sure, but we'll find out and we'll watch. So here we go, so we're going to move. So I'll get these guys to shoot here. Let's drop some bombs, so see how much damage they do. pretty decent amount of damage. You got 38 kills with like one volley. Just maybe come over here. Stop him there. So, and you see how many he dropped there. Drops them out in like a 176 kills on these guys. So much Slayers are doing. Slayers are getting absolutely munched. Main god are munched. Pretty bloody battle there. So maybe let's move in. Let's try in the Hammerers, shall we? Range units getting tell these guys to stop firing. Maybe tell these guys to shoot these guys here. Turn these off. So I was going to send my hammer in. I want to see what the cannon or the machine gun's like on this. So, particularly amazing, to be honest. It's got like a Gatling gun type thing. So here's my hammerers, so charging into battle. Pretty much clean these guys up pretty quickly, to be honest. That's cool, so let's try. So should we move in these guys here, the longbeards? Let's watch these guys charging. Got the ironbreakers throwing it. Bit of friendly fire there, guys. Whoops. That's the miners throwing in their satchel charges. So hammerers are completely surrounded. So let's just have a look, see how these guys get on. So they're pretty much all surrounded on all sides. So they're holding up pretty well. Gyrocopter. I'm actually going to send a gyrocopter to stop firing. You can go over there. Amazingly though, it's just sort of charged in and if maybe I can
for the ancestor gods. It is a reckoning.
Hammer is still holding out. Okay, my longbeards absolutely smashed those goblins. I'll get these guys in here, so let's watch this. Let's watch the fight go on, shall we? Oh, sent him flying. Do they attack at the same time, or do they attack separately? I don't know if he gets extra health because of this or not. So he attacks and he's attacking. Oh god. Wow, you see how much damage those guys did there. Not bad. So I actually want to try and kill him. You know, so I do want to kill him. So no, he doesn't. He just dies outright. So that's cool. So pretty good. I'm gonna maybe do like a little test these one at a time or something. So yeah, I hope you like that. Just like a little introduction to the new units. Let's go ahead and end that. Some more units, that's fine. So yeah, I hope you like that, guys. I'll do some more videos looking more into the units in depth, like one at a time, maybe like test them out a few times and have a look. But for now, I hope that's sort of set your appetite for a little bit. And also got a campaign I've started with Clan Angrund and Belagor, so check that out as well. This is so this hopefully is going to be quite fun to play as these new units, and Skarsnik as well. I want to try him out. But I've been playing as orcs recently, so I thought I'd try dwarves out. So yeah, if you like that, leave me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see, if it all tested, and leave me a like as well. It also helps. And if you want to see more of this stuff, you can also subscribe to me. So yeah, this is Bobcoms signing out.